Hello and welcome to this new video tutorial of OpenCart job board plugin. Now this particular plugin enables the OpenCart web store owner to post jobs on various fields. This method is used by many giant stores to get the manpower through their e-commerce websites, and this particular method is also cost effective there. The admin can add different jobs and assign them to respective created categories as required. And apart from that, the admin can see a complete list of all applicants and can download the resume of the applicants as well as per the requirement there. On the other hand, the users can view the job postings at the storefront, and under each category they'll find the respective job posts and can apply as well as required. So in today's video tutorial, I'll be just taking you through the workflow of this particular plugin, and I'll show you the workflow at the storefront. Here you can see that we have created a beautiful job board here. Here we have the content, why join, brief description about the company there, with an image as well. And here we have different categories, as you can see. Some are software developer, HR department, business development, designer, human resources, information technology. So these categories can be created by the admin from the plugin backend configuration settings, and the admin can then create the jobs there and can assign the jobs to the different categories there, and they are then visible to the users at the storefront, like we are seeing here. And for each of the categories we have the different positions, the salary offered, the location, and an actions column as well. To view a particular job under a particular category, you can tap here on the view details button, and the details of that particular job would be displayed to the user there. As you can see, the job details for the Node.js developer at Noida there, the eligibility, location, the skills required, total experience required in years, salary, and the job description as well. If the user wants to apply to this particular job, he can just tap here on the apply button very easily, and the job board application form would be displayed to the user there, wherein the user just needs to enter the details, like the personal details, professional details, educational details, and he needs to upload a resume as well. Now for example, let's apply to this one. So I've added a few details here. Let me enter the telephone number. I'll set it as 3 for the time being. Let's set the key skills as Node.js, Python, and basic graduation. I'll set it as graduation here. Let's upload a resume here. So I'll just tap here on the choose file, and I'll be choosing one CSV file there. That's in the PDF format. Here you can see that upload only doc file, .doc, .text, and the PDF file formats are there that can be used to attach the resume. And then we can just tap here on the submit button to submit the particular job application for this job. So you can see that you have applied successfully to the job. Now this application would be visible to the web store admin in the admin backend panel under the configuration settings there. So that's how this job board works. This is how it appears. You can use the text to set up your brief description about your company. You can make use of an image as well there, or a banner there. And here are the categories that you have created from the backend there are visible to the customer or the users at the storefront who want to apply to your company there. And each of these categories are having the different job positions that you have created, along with the position name, the salary offered, and the location. Same can be viewed at the rest of the things as well. And here for each of the job positions we have a view details option, wherein we can view the details of a particular job, and if we are interested we can apply it through by tapping on the apply button, and a application form comes up that needs to be filled up. And after that, after filling up the details within that application form, you can tap on the submit button to submit the details of the job board itself. Now let me take you to the admin backend panel and let me show you how this particular job board can be configured from the backend, how this particular content can be set up, this image can be set up, how the categories can be created, and the job positions, how they can also be created by the admin from the backend panel of this particular plugins configuration settings. So for that, let me take you to the admin backend panel now. So I've just logged into my admin backend panel there for my OpenCart platform based web store, and after the successful installation of this particular plugin, the admin will find the job board side menu option here, and under that he'll be finding the job category, jobs, and the job applicants. If I go to the job applicants, we can see the job applicant or the job that we had just applied for by Peter Doe for Node.js graduation. The what we say as the skills that the user has is Node.js and Python, and from here we can download the resume of the particular user as well. So here's the resume of the user who had uploaded the particular resume while filling up the application form for that particular post there. So now let's go back. So let me go back now. So that was the job applicants, and under the job categories you can create the job categories. Under the jobs you'll be able to create the jobs. So I'll just give you a brief overview of how we can create the job. So let's go to the job category. After we completed with the jobs job category jobs there, I'll show you the initial configuration settings for this particular plugin as well. So under the job category here you'll find the complete list of categories that you've created. If it's the first time that you're coming to this particular place, then this would be empty. To create a new job category you need to tap here on the add button. If you have already created the categories, you can delete them as well by selecting the categories that you want to delete and tapping on the delete button. So to create a new one, just tap here on the add button and then set up the category status as enabled. Set up the category name, for example front office, and tap on the save button thereafter to save your job category. So here's the front office that we've just created, it's enabled. Now this particular category then is visible at the storefront here at the top like a tab. So if I refresh this particular page, you can see that now we have a tab with the name front office as well. So that's how we can create the job categories. Now coming to the jobs, here you'll find the complete list of jobs that you have created. You can delete any of the jobs by selecting the particular job and tapping on the delete button. You can also edit any of the already created jobs by tapping on the edit button, and that will bring up the edit section for the job there. And you can change the different data there like the job status, job position, the category there. So you have to choose the category as well, the eligibility, the skills required for the job, and the rest of the data is to be also entered. And then you can tap on the save button to save and edit that particular job position. So to add a new job, you'll have to tap here on the add new button, and that will bring up the same section again. So here you'll have to enable the job status. You have to set the job position was the job position, the category. Here you can choose the job category as front office, for example. We had chosen. Let's set the job position as beginner. Let's set the eligibility as graduate. Let's set the skills as front office. Let's set the experience as 2 years. Let's set the salary as 21,000. Let's set the location as California, and now let's enter the job summary there. Test job summary, and then just tap here on the save button to save the particular job. So you can see that the beginner job has been saved for the front office category type with the eligibility as a graduate, the skills required as front office, experience is required 2 years. Now if I refresh the storefront here for the job board itself and scroll down, I go to the front office. Here you can see the job position is beginner, the salary offer is 21,000, the location is California. To view the complete details, I can tap here on the view details button, and the complete details would be visible here to the user, and from here he can tap on the apply button to apply to that particular job post. Now to check the initial configuration settings, you'll have to navigate through what we say as extensions and then modules. Under the modules, you'll have to navigate to the job board plugin and tap on the edit button under the actions column, and from here you can set the module status of the job board as enabled or disabled as required. You can set up the job board title, the title that would be visible to the users at the storefront, and you can set up the job board content. This is the same content that we were viewing at the storefront. So if I go back to the job board, here's the content that we were viewing, and this is the same content, and Here's the image that we were using, and the same image is visible here as well. As you can see, the same image is visible here within the content section of the same. Now after setting these up, you can just tap here on the save button and you're done configuring the initial configuration settings for your plugin there. So yes, that was much about the OpenCart job board plugin, and I hope it helped you out in understanding the workflow of the same. If you still have any questions, queries, suggestions or requirements, then kindly do reach back to us at support@webkul.com, or you can raise a ticket at webkul.uvidis.com. Apart from that, if you find this particular video helpful, then do kindly give it a thumbs up. And lastly, thanks for watching this particular video and have a great day ahead.